Yo, music world, media world, it's your boy Fosta Key. I'm live at Fosta Vision Studios, and I got a special guest in the building. Spooky Jesus. What's up, homie?
It's Spooky Jesus. What it do, Fosta Vision? What's going on?
Man, look, man, I got you here for a reason, man, and it's looking like you trying to make some noise here. I done seen you, twice in 2 weeks? Y'all came out and recorded, you and your brother recorded a song Hot. But I want to talk about you, man. I want to talk about growing up in Raleigh, man. How was it as a kid growing up in Raleigh?
You know, Raleigh is Raleigh, you know what I mean? Now we call it the Murder 8. You know, it's a lot of killing, a lot of all this, that, and the third going on, a lot of gangs.
Yeah.
But on the positive, bright side, a lot of people doing good music in Raleigh, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people making noise, a lot of people signing deals, this, that, and third.
Yeah.
But growing up in Raleigh, I feel like if you just wasn't in the way, you was out the way, you don't have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
What's up? I see on your resume, artist, musician, songwriter, marketing, promoting. You're a one-man show, man. So what did you pick that up at? Like, who inspired you to be that thorough with it like that?
Well, my biggest inspiration is my dad. My dad, he's the minister of music. He has his own band, all this. So I basically just used to grow up, listen to him playing concerts all night.
Yeah.
You know, I wake up in the middle of the night, go in there, be listening to him. I'm jamming right with him.
Yeah.
A lot of times he didn't know I was in there, so
right.
That's where it fell on me. Yeah.
Was it ever a disconnect where, I mean, I know you grew up doing gospel rap. When you want to break away and just, you know, jump into this other side, was it any kind of doubts or a parent like having an issue with it or?
Nah, well, as far as my fans, my people who support me, they support whatever I do.
Yeah, what about mom and dad? Were they like, you know how it is, rap is frowned upon.
Yeah, you know, they gonna want me to do it for God. They gonna want me to do it for him.
Yeah, that's
but
what's up.
I be having to explain to them that, like, you know, I'm doing this for everybody. So
yeah,
I started out doing gospel rap.
Yeah.
To jump back into the hip hop and rap culture, trying to get a bigger fan base. So now I'm actually thinking about going back to the gospel rap, you know, because I feel like I can still reach the mass of all my fans, like the fans from the gospel rap side and the fans from the, you know, the rap, hip hop and the rap culture, and bring them all together.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Ghostwriter.
Yep.
How did you just say, hey, I'm finna start writing, first of all, for yourself, and then jump into, hey, I want to write for somebody else? Did anybody ask you to write for them?
Yeah, that's how it came. People like, man, you got some song, you know, woo-doo-woo, you got a couple bars you help me with, woo-doo-woo, this, that, and third. So that's how I started then. A lot of times I just give them a song I wrote for myself.
That's a true ghostwriter right there.
Yep.
Yeah, so top 5 rappers, speaking of rap and ghostwriting, top 5 rappers in Memphis. Give me your list. No order.
Top 5 rappers, no order. I say Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo, the whole 3-6 Mafia, and Spooky Jesus. Can't forget about myself.
Here you go. All right. Yeah, keeping it on the rap thing. You got a son, 13 years old, that's into this music. How do you filter him from falling victim to what so many young brothers fall victim to in this music industry? Because, you know, it's a lot of things going on in the music industry, especially rap. How do you monitor that? Do you just, I need to know.
Well, you know, for the most part, I try to teach him to just rap his life and be positive, you know what I'm saying, within it. Don't try to be like everybody else. Don't try to do what everybody else doing. Try to stand out, be genuine, be different, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, he getting better and better. You know, he really want to talk about this other stuff, you know, but I kind of polish him up a lot of stuff on his songs and stuff, too. So.
Is he growing up in Raleigh?
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So you know, you say they call it what, Murder 8?
Yeah, it's a Murder 8 now.
So they call it Murder 8.
So Murder 8.
You know, it's some young 13-year-olds that's about their life that's probably, you know, talking to him. So what dad say to him to keep him grounded?
I try to, just continue to be his life. Talk to him a lot, tell him I love him. Try to be a good role model for him. Because I know how it is. I was once a 13-year-old. And we not too much apart from our age, so he listens and he take it in.
That's what's up.
So it can be tough, though. It's a challenge. It's an experience.
Yeah.
So I try to just keep him on the right track.
13.
And the music really that's going to help him, because I feel like that'll pour more of his heart and his soul out. Him just wanting to be positive. You know? And I'm going to be on him like, man, don't be like everybody else. Don't do what they doing.
Right.
Do something different. Try to help the culture.
Yeah.
Don't bring it down. Just, make people better with it.
So having a child at about 16, am I right?
Say that again?
Yeah, you had him when you were 16?
16, yeah.
16, all right. So that's kind of crazy to me. But, life happens.
Yeah.
I can't see how you was prepared for that. Like, how did you maintain? And at 16 years old, did you have a job?
I was playing the keyboard for the church.
Okay.
16, I was playing for 2 churches.
Okay.
In fact.
Yeah. That's how you supported him through that?
Yeah, through that. That's all I was doing, and I was playing ball, playing basketball as well for the school.
Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of people don't know. When my son was born, him and my baby mom, they moved in with us.
Yeah.
While we was in school, 10th grade.
Wow. That got to be a lot right there.
It was a lot of responsibility.
You got an in-house child and a lady staying with you at at 10th grade.
Yep.
Wow. Y'all in the house and then y'all go to school together. Oh my God. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Oh. But let's move on because that kind of gave me kind of chills. That gave me some chills of my son. It gave me chills of my son saying, "Hey, Dad, you got to move so-and-so in." I don't know now. I don't know.
Tough decision.
Yeah, that's a tough decision. Hey, let's move on, man. Touring with Cocash, man. How was that, man?
It was an experience. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
It was it was fun, very fun. We went to like 4 or 5 different cities.
Okay.
It was to build my resume.
Yeah.
Gain a lot of more fan base.
Yeah. How active are you out with networking? Because you got. Let me tell you, you got a few different type of artists. You got those artists that go out to events. They hadn't did nothing, but they just think like a person that don't know them. Hey. They gonna be my fan one day without even making any kind of initiation. Are you one of those, or are you assertive? Or do you go to them and say, "Hey, I'm Spooky Jesus. Look,
right.
I'm him." Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So are you assertive, or do you just sit back and let the moment happen?
Yeah, I'm both.
Yeah.
It depends on where I'm at the time, cause it's a lot of people that they already know me, but when I tell them who I am, they be like, "Oh, this you. You the one that got the twerk song with, this, that, and the third." Mm-hmm. They'll have to put the face, along with the rapper type stuff.
Okay.
So
that's the case.
It depends at times.
Okay.
Like where I'm at. But I'm very promotive. I mean, I promote myself very well,
Yeah.
So it just depends on where I'm at.
Okay.
How I do it is a lot different than what the typical artists do.
Yeah.
I bring a lot more to the table. I'm writing the music. I'm a musician. I can do it all. So.
Okay. What's your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan is to eventually go ahead, sign a deal, start my own label. And work with a lot of my family. Like a lot of my family do, music as well. There are a lot of singers on both sides, my mom and my dad's side.
Right.
So I feel like I can be that bridge to just help everybody out. We all make music as a family.
Okay. All right. So do you have any music that's that you promote now, a single that you have out right now?
Yeah, I actually got a few singles.
What's the one right now that you kind of invested in more than that other one?
Well, my latest single that I'm pushing is "God Saves" featuring Ians. Mm-hmm. He's a gospel rapper. He's big in the city, so I connected with him. I've been linking with him, networking with him.
Yeah.
And everything really just been, it's been a blessing to him. Like, and to me as well, because, you know, we've been in Atlanta, different studios, just working, creating that vibe, and everybody just they like what we got going. I can't say too much about it.
Okay.
You know, we got a little project we working on.
Okay. Is it confusing for your fans to see you jump back and forth, or do they understand, hey, you just that versatile dude? Or do they get kind of like, man, he's doing this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people like to pick sides in these times. So, or do they pick sides?
Like I say, you know, like I said earlier, my fans they support whatever I do.
Okay.
You know, they know how versatile I am. They know I can do all type of music. So I feel like they just roll with whatever I'm with. They will whatever I'm with.
That's what's up. Yeah. So, before we wrap this interview up and just, you know, move on, do you have anything you want to say to, like, the media world, or just anything you want to just put out there, just anything off top?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on all platforms, at Spooky Jesus. All DJs, promoters, club owners, get at me in Mississippi. I'm going to bring a lot of my music out here. You know, y'all just work with me, tap in with me. You know, follow me on all platforms, like I say again, at Spooky Jesus. I'm ready to work. Let's get it.
That's what's up, man. This my boy Spooky Jesus, man. We in Fosta Vision Studios, and we'll be hollering at y'all next time. Peace.